Hello, paper crafters and junk journalers. I've been missing in action because I cheated and did MNO in my little mini one-page wonder. And I was gonna cheat and do like PQRS all together. And they kind of will be all the same type of thing, but I'm gonna add a little bit to it. So P for Paper Punch 9 patch. I'm missing my sewing days with my mom. My mom's moved to all her sewing studio over to her little condo. And I've got my paper crafting studio here. And I'm missing being able to play with the sewing machine so easily. I could sneak over at night and do some paper sewing on one of her machines once she's done for the day. But now I'm going to have to go on over to her condo tomorrow or tonight. I'm going to have to go over there today because for Q, quilted paper cover, I've got my quilt all cut out. Here's all my scrappies. This is, a sneak peek of tomorrow. And today I'm doing Paper Punch 9 patch. I use this punch for the quilting paper cover that I'm going to make. I use this punch for the Paper Punch 9 patch. All this has come about because I'm playing in all my scraps. I'm nothing but a make something out of the scraps kind of girl. And I use my faux stitch little tool and ran it. I used my ruler, a little metal ruler, and I faux stitched all along. I don't know if you can see the little stitching, but there's no thread, but the little stitch marks are kind of there on all the 9 patch. I just took that punch, and if I had big enough pieces that I could fit and kind of color coordinate, I punched the little thing out. I taped them together haphazardly on the back side, and then I made a white backing, put it on this pink paper. I just went into my the sayings, pulled out the first thing I found that matched. This, thank you very much. Also went into this. The good thing about having 489 pieces of ephemera is you really don't have to work hard. You just kind of pull out the first thing that works. This worked, so I inked it up, put it right on it, because you can still see all the 9 patches, but it layers. I took the last piece that I had that was of any size. And you can see that I had, to make this, I cut into it, so it wasn't able to be a 3rd layer solidly. So I just, cut and pasted the back layer, put the little saying, and got out my little pearls that are right here. And there happened to be a little thing of 3, and everything's supposed to be in 3s. So I just put the 3 here, and yeah, I made a little card. I inked up the edge, and so I can make this into a little card or a little journal spot. So yeah, that's my little 9 patch. And I'm going to have to sneak over to my mom's and do some actual quilting, because I think that I'm going to put this, for Q, I'm going to put this together. It's in pieces. And it's going to be this exact perfect square. So here we go again, talking about free mail outs. Local community college sent out this beautiful square mailer. And I think it's going to be the exact size of this paper quilt. So it's going to become the cover. So, yeah. I've been, my goodness, sick for a couple weeks. I'm on all the medicine. I'm trying to recover. I'm forcing myself to rest. And then my atlas went out. So I'm having a time. But all this, even all the paper punching came out from, like I said, I'm playing in my scraps, and I'm making these. I'm going from master boards to like free mail outs. Like these are all on mailers. And so it doesn't all start out as a huge master board. You can just take free mail outs, and I'm going to cut these into tags or journal spots. I'm going to do things with this, but I'm just layering on my scraps. And I've literally got my scraps down to just a like I was so exhausted I couldn't even finish one more. But maybe if I do one more, all my scraps, and I'm talking like I finished the scraps, my recent scraps, and then I went into a bin that was fully full of like a dozen from back in the day, and I emptied it, and it's about to be finished. So I'm going to have all these wonderful things to show for it, because I've just been filling up a little. I'm taking that bin and filling it up with all the amazing things I'm making. Oh, here's my masterboard. It looks like a bunch of paper punches, but I just use scissors. Nothing's perfectly cut. Maybe there's one piece, yeah, like the little orange squares are paper punched out of a little square. But these are the creative memory punches. I've got all kinds of shapes, and they always had 2 different sizes. And yeah, I'm having fun, but I'm having to do it between going back and resting, and I can't quite get my thoughts clear. So hopefully I'll be able to join in for the quilted paper cover, even if all I can do is show you this when it's all together and that it's going to fit on the cover. If I can't execute it fully, I'll at least show you my thoughts. So God bless you. See you soon.